Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tutorials of Tone. My name is Alex. Thank you so much for watching this video. What we just heard was a snippet from Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Cue the training montages, am I right? Quintessential song of the 80s, the Rocky series, just what a pump-up song. I've had the good fortune of playing this live many times with the band Schizophonic in Minnesota. They absolutely crush through this, and everyone is singing at the chorus. It's super cool. So there's a simple little preset for it. And since it is a one guitar band, we do have a nifty little treat in there. Let's dive right in. First up, we have our input block. Negative 47.5 dB, the threshold of our gate. It's where I like having it for my Morse Music Man guitars. We are on the bridge pickup throughout this entire tune. We're using a Brit 800 amp throughout this. We have pretty neutral settings throughout, a little bit of a dip in the bass, a little bit more treble, the bright switch engaged. Nothing really to speak of for low cut or high cut. However, we are using a bit of the definition to bring in just a little bit more sizzle, a little bit more crunch, if you will. As you can see, the input boost does engage when we go to our heavy scene. That is just a neutral boost type, 12 dB. Which is the stock setting. We are running into a pair of Marshall cabs, 1960B and A. This is a really nice combo that I use on a lot of different Marshall tones. We've got nothing to speak of for the low cut, but a 10K high cut. We've heard both of these in the opening example. We've got a medium plate reverb, stock settings, running in parallel, negative 20 dB on the level. Then we run to our output blocks, which are set to unity. Now, there's a couple blocks we skipped over. What about the pitch block, you say? Well, in verse 2, face to face, out in the heat, there's this really cool Guitarmony that happens. And if your band is sounding full enough, you can jump over to this. This is scene 3, where we have a C minor dual diatonic pitch harmonizer going on here. We have C Aeolian, which is minor, and we are playing up a third. That voice is at 100%, but the total mix is at 37.5%. So just below our actual tone. We've got a 10K high cut on that as well. If we go over to the master mod, we see that the detector source is set to input 1, and our pitch tracking is set to fast. This is because we're using a single note. We don't really need the smooth aspect brought in. That sounds like this. A nice little thing. We also couple that with a digital mono delay at a quarter note, just to give it a little bit more ambience, a little bit more breath. And when you switch away, it helps that trail off and really have a nice transition to your rhythm tone. Well, that about does it for this video. A really simple preset with a lot of Marshall-y tones, rock and roll, and the option for Guitarmonies, if you so choose. If you liked this video, there's plenty more videos throughout the channel that you can watch. Tutorials of tone, Fractal 101s, gear reviews, playthroughs, etc. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all next time.